Welcome back to Common CRM Mistakes, part number 3. We already discussed in part number 1 and 2 lots of ways that you can improve your CRM, and today we'll continue the process. We are going to start part number 3 with unsupportive team members. There is tons of psychology behind it. You will spend all the time and money in the world to create a beautiful system that will help your employees do their job in the best way possible. Bottom line, you're helping your employees and the business. From the other side, there will be a group of employees that they will find all the reasons in the world not to use the system that you created, and bottom line, they will fail your system. The reasons that we found that employees are behaving like that is, one, the management is deciding for the employees what's good for them, and therefore they're forcing their own way on the employees without the employees' consent. And therefore the employees have ego and they feel bad about it, and they will make sure that you are paying for your mistakes. The way to fix it is that you as the management will have multiple meetings with the employees. You will involve them in the way that you are creating the system. You will ask them questions. I am not suggesting that whatever the employees want you will do, because you as the management, you have a wider angle to see your business, but at least consider what they have to say and let them be part of the process. And therefore, whenever this baby comes out, the baby is everybody's baby and not only yours. Second problem that we see with unsupportive team members is that employees don't know how to use the system, and therefore they will resist it. Most people don't want to sound stupid and they won't say I don't understand, and therefore they will not use it, and they will find all the reasons in the world to fail your system. The solution is pretty easy. You can create blueprints that will allow your employees function and work with the system in a step-by-step approach, and that's mitigating most of the problems. Another approach, if this is not possible, will be to create learning materials that your employees will be able to learn how to use the system, and there will be a manager that will enforce that what was provided to employees was actually learned and they know how to work with the system. The next topic will be C-level is not involved in the CRM process. It's very common that the management will see the CRM as a website, as just one more software that the business is using. But this is absolutely incorrect. The CRM is the heart of the business. The CRM will have control on the inventory of the system, your customers, customer service, your sales, reports, books, everything. This is absolutely a necessity that the C-level, at least one C-level, will be involved in how the CRM is built, the process, the plan, everything. It's very common, and we see it a lot, unfortunately, that the C-level is not aware of this situation, and they will hire a third party or internal employee to oversee the implementation of the CRM. The person who is implementing the system or is planning the system don't really understand the business as the C-level will understand it, and therefore the implementation is poor. I'm not sure how many successful implementations we saw in the last almost 10 years with companies that took this approach. So I really urge you, a C-level must be involved in any CRM creation. The entire mandate and the processes must come from the C-level, and they cannot come from a third party that is interviewing employees, and based on that he will know what to do. If you want to use a third party that will investigate and will collect information from your team, that's totally okay. But there must be a C-level involved that knows everything that this person is doing, and based on that, the system will be created. The final section for part number 3 will be painful shortcuts. Every CRM will have its own way to function, and therefore you, as someone that is using the system, you're supposed to follow the logic of your CRM. In most new CRMs or advanced CRMs, you will see a process of lead, contact, account, and deal. And when you have a new prospect, he will be a lead, and after the first call, he will progress himself to a contact, account, and the deal. And I also have some videos on the channel that explaining this process. There will be business owners that will just take a shortcut and they will not have the opportunity, the deals process. And therefore they are saving a little bit of work to implement the system, but they lose a huge part of reporting and huge part of working with the CRM in a proper way. And therefore there will be a point in time that they will get stuck and they will need to go backwards and fix their system. But at that point, instead of spending a few hours to configure a module, they will need to migrate data, and that's a painful move. So before you choose to take shortcuts, please make sure that the shortcuts you are taking, you understand the implications of these shortcuts, and if you're okay to live with it. So that's it. Part number 3 is over. Thank you very much for staying with me for all those 3 parts, and I hope that the information that I provided you will save you pain and you will not have sleepless nights because of your CRM experience.